Hello, everyone. Today on Good Morning Maine, an important day in Augusta for a commission investigating the Lewiston mass shooting.
Plus, we'll check out this year's primary ballot and learn why it's a bit different this year.
And love is in the air. We'll see how some people are getting ready for Valentine's Day.
Good morning and welcome to Good Morning Maine. I'm Emma Smith.
And I'm Craig Colson. Thank you for joining us. We'll have those stories coming up.
It's been a minute. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's good
how are
to
you
see
feeling?
you. I feel wonderful today. Yeah.
You're struggling through.
Yeah, I had a touch of the flu touch of the flu and then some last week. And
it's going around.
It's going around.
I've heard influenza A is circulating, so,
Yeah, we have COVID going through the station now a little bit.
We do.
So, keen on, hope you feel better, buddy.
Right.
So, yeah, but we're getting through it. What can you do? You just keep pushing ahead. Hey, as far as the weather is concerned, there is a big storm that's moving through, it looks like southern New England today.
Yep.
Maybe southern Maine might pick up a little snow from it, but around here it's supposed to be pretty quiet. The big story weather-wise around here, though, will come around, just after 1 o'clock this afternoon. They're keeping a close eye on the tides. They're expecting another, I think they call it a king tide, a very high tide. There was a little bit of flooding in those areas that normally flood during high tide yesterday, and they're expecting more of the same today. So around 1:15 this afternoon, if you live along the coast, you may want to keep your eye on the ocean.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I'd say the second part of the week is like that second breath of winter. People were wondering if there was an early spring after the past few days that we've had.
Oh, it's been crazy.
But no, it's cold again. And
winter's coming back,
right.
folks. Don't worry about that.
Right.
Yeah.
Here's Devin Biggs with the forecast.
And thank you very much, Craig and Emma. Happy Tuesday. Your first weather forecast brought to you by Washington County Community College. Discover choices, create success. Don't miss out on free college. All right, let's get into things this morning. We do have a couple of advisories posted, a small crowd advisory that's up through Wednesday afternoon at about 1 p.m. or so. There's also a gale warning up also until about 1 p.m. or so along the coast. There'll be an area low pressure passing out towards sea today, causing some active surf to develop and maybe a little bit of snow along the coast as well. But most of us will be staying dry today with a mostly cloudy sky. Gusty winds will be picking up from time to time as well, tracking from the south and west and going off towards the north and east. Let's zoom things out right now as well. Here's the area low pressure located right about, and here's some rain near Washington, some snow starting to develop in New York and also near Boston. This will track to the north and east. It might skirt the coast of Maine, but most of us, again, should stay dry for today. Futurecast moving forward, though, again, mainly maybe a little bit of snow along the coast, but the rest of us will be staying dry for today and also into tonight. The clouds will also begin to break up tonight and parts of tomorrow as well. So for today, lower 30s, mostly cloudy, maybe some snow to the south, and a northeast wind getting up to about 25 miles per hour. For tonight, 15 degrees, partly cloudy, northwest wind getting up to about 25 miles per hour. And for tomorrow, middle 20s, partly cloudy and windy, northwest wind gusting up to about 40 miles per hour. Alrighty, that hourly forecast for the rest of the morning and afternoon period. Overall, a mostly cloudy sky, temperatures warming into the 30s. Your full 5-day forecast is coming up. Craig and Emma.
All right, thank you, Devin. We'll see you later on. The commission to investigate the Lewiston mass shooting could have subpoena power as early as today. Both the House and Senate gave additional approval to that bill on Thursday, setting the stage for final approval during today's session. In recent weeks, the commission has heard from multiple police departments and victims' family members, and according to the commission's executive director, Ann Jordan, they want subpoena power in order to compel documents and testimony, especially from the U.S. Army. She says so far, the Army has not been cooperative with the commission's investigation. The commission's next scheduled meeting is February 15th, during which they will hear from the Maine State Police about their response during and after the October 25th mass shooting.
Lincoln police arrested a man after he allegedly fired shots at busy streets, all because he was having trouble with a toothache. Interim Lincoln Police Chief Mark Leonard says officers were called to Spring Street on Sunday after reports of shots fired. When they arrived, they found 22-year-old Christopher Bean outside and arrested him. Chief Leonard says Bean had a loaded 9mm handgun. According to Leonard, Bean admitted to firing the gun from an upstairs window because of a severe toothache pain and stress. Leonard says the trajectory of Bean's shots created a potential danger to areas including Katahdin Avenue and Depot Street, which are frequented by pedestrians and construction workers. He says Bean's actions posed a significant risk of harm to folks in those areas. Bean is charged with discharging a firearm near a dwelling and reckless conduct with a firearm.
The search continues for a group of suspects involved in a shooting and a crash in Saco. It happened on Friday. That incident sent nearby schools and the downtown area into lockdown for hours. Police say they're now making progress, but a lot of questions remain. Mal Meyer has the latest.
Saco police responded to reports of gunfire downtown just before noon on Friday. That was between a red Dodge Charger and a gray Honda HR-V near Elm and Temple Streets. The cars went a few blocks before one of them got into a crash involving a school bus.
We know that there were shots fired. We have recovered one firearm. I don't know if there's other firearms out there.
3 people ran from the scene, including someone wearing dark clothing that police believe was shot in the right arm.
It was obvious there were a lot of police there, so something not good was happening.
James Waterhouse was picking up his 5-year-old grandson Friday nearby.
You know, it's upsetting for us people that live here, that grew up here, that never really saw any of this kind of thing until recently.
The city's mayor now calling this an isolated incident, adding, "I trust our Saco Police Department, who have worked tirelessly on this with many other departments and jurisdictions over the weekend and continue to do so."
It's a nice community, it's a nice quiet community, but it does, speak towards things that are going on somebody else's doorstep right nearby, you never know.
Police tell us they are aware of this video of a dark-colored vehicle with tinted windows near the 3 suspects after they fled. The car has been identified and is part of their investigation. Friday night, police found a car involved in the incident in the town of Standish at a home off Route 25. But investigators say there is no indication the suspects were in the area, and they have not said how that vehicle is connected.
Nearly $6.5 million is coming to several Maine businesses thanks to the governor's Maine Jobs and Recovery Plan. A statement says the money will be used to upgrade the electrical grid, which will in turn allow businesses to invest in new infrastructure, expand operations, and increase their workforces. 6 Maine companies were awarded the grants through a competitive process. They include 5 Pillars Butchery in Unity and Kingfish Maine in Jonesport. You can see all recipients right there on your screen.
Now, some renters who suffered losses in the December 17th storm and flooding can now apply for federal assistance. To qualify, they must live in Androscoggin, Franklin, Kennebec, Oxford, or Somerset counties, which have been approved by FEMA. Renters, including students, can apply for federal grants that can help pay for temporary housing. The initial grant is for a 1-month or 2-month period, but can be reviewed for further assistance. Renters can also qualify for a grant under FEMA's Other Needs Assistance Program for uninsured essential property losses. Those things include things like clothing, textbooks, furniture, appliances, and vehicles. To apply, simply go online to disasterassistance.gov.
Your presidential primary ballot will look a little different than past elections. Our Augusta reporter Corey Bouchard spoke with the Secretary of State to learn more.
We hold the election in accordance with the state law.
This year is the first time Maine's presidential primary ballot will be using ranked choice voting. Secretary Bellows says most voters who have voted in recent Maine elections should be familiar with the process.
Similarly, voters can pick their favorite candidate, their second favorite candidate, or their third favorite candidate. Now, if a voter just likes one, they don't have to rank the other names.
In November, the Maine Republican Party announced they would not honor the results from ranked choice voting and would only award delegates based on first-round results.
What the political parties decide to do or not do with those results is up to the political parties in accordance with their accepted party rules.
Maine has 3 additional registered political parties: the Green Party, the Libertarian Party, and the No Labels Party, none of which are holding presidential primaries this year.
Additionally, to participate in either the Democratic or Republican Party, you have to be a Democrat, a Republican, or an unenrolled voter. And you have to make that change by this coming Friday, February 16th.
Secretary Bellows says some voters may have accidentally switched parties to either the Libertarian or No Labels Party if they signed what they thought was a petition for ballot access. She recommends checking with your municipal clerk by February 16th if you're not sure of your party affiliation. Maine's presidential primaries are held on Super Tuesday, March 5th. However, you can vote early by requesting an absentee ballot. In Augusta, I'm Corey Bouchard for ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
In other news, the Department of Education has revamped how university students apply for financial aid. However, the new changes have students and universities on edge as offers are being delayed by almost 2 months. Our Grace Blanchard spoke with area schools to find out more.
I've been in this business for 30 years, and this is the first big formula change.
University students should expect to see some big changes to how they apply for financial aid moving forward.
They termed it the simplified FAFSA, so they've actually gone from 99 questions to 49 questions.
The Department of Education also reports that by factoring inflation, Pell Grant eligibility will expand to over 600,000 new students with low-income backgrounds. However, these changes have resulted in major delays.
Most students historically have been able to apply by October 1st of their senior year. This year they rolled that back and started on December 31st, so it's delayed almost 3 months.
The Vice President of Enrollment Management for Husson University says this has delayed all institutions from being able to provide offers to students that would be entering this coming fall.
So it's definitely going to delay their ability to make an educated decision, understanding the overall cost for the institutions that they may be considering.
For many students, knowing what financial offers they receive can be a critical factor when deciding where and if they can attend college.
I mean, financial aid is a big part of it. Some people just don't have the money to support what they want to do later in life.
I don't even think I would have made a decision, to be honest, because the offer being so late, I probably would have just ran out of time. I probably wouldn't be here where I'm at right now.
University officials say it's still important to apply for aid as soon as possible.
Doing everything we can possibly do to be prepared so that the minute that FAFSA data is released, we will be able to get packages to students.
In Bangor, Grace Blanchard for ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
Senator Angus King has introduced a new bill he says will make child care more affordable and accessible for working families. The Right Start to Child Care and Educational Act would help cut child care costs by increasing the amount of tax-free money Maine families can save through flexible spending accounts. The bill would also create a new tax credit for child care professionals to help address the workforce shortage.
The Taconic Bridge in Waterville will be closed to all traffic at night for the next 2 weeks. Work crews will be doing construction on the bridge from 7 p.m. until 6 in the morning from now until Thursday, February 22nd. The bridge is situated above the Kennebec River and connects Waterville to the town of Winslow. Drivers and pedestrians are encouraged to avoid that area and follow the posted detour routes over the next few weeks. Construction to replace the Taconic Bridge began in August of last year. And the new bridge will carry 5 lanes of traffic, similar to the existing bridge, and will also include widened shoulders for bicyclists and sidewalks on both sides of that bridge.
Wow, that's good news.
Yeah.
All right, the time now is 6:13. Coming up next on Good Morning Maine, we'll meet a family from Heartland that celebrates in a big way on Valentine's Day, sending out thousands of cards to folks in the community.
But first, another check of today's weather forecast. A mostly cloudy day ahead. Some snow can be expected in some areas, especially south. The highs will be around 33 degrees. Partly cloudy overnight with lows dropping down to the mid-teens. Tomorrow, a partly cloudy and windy day with highs near 25.
The Orono Arcade is an ideal birthday party destination. We have the best arcade video games, including Tomb Raider, Halo, Need for Speed, Mario Kart, and Luigi's Mansion. You are guaranteed to have hours of fun. Plus, we also have a 9-hole blacklight mini golf course that changes weekly. Allow us to provide hours of fun for you and your friends. You bring the cake, we'll provide the entertainment. Call us today to schedule your birthday party event, 889-3166.
The law offices of Joe Bornstein has the resources, experience, and power to go after all the money you deserve.
Joe Bornstein got me almost $500,000.
Over $200,000.
They got us over $3 million.
Maine lawyers working for Maine people.
That's the advantage.
The Bornstein advantage.
Tell the insurance company you mean business. If you've been injured in an accident, call Joe for the help you need and the justice you deserve.
Put a little more cash in your bank. Save money with half-off deals at foxbangor.com.
I was pressured into signing this after the fact.
She intimidated you and kind of put pressure on you to sign a document you didn't want to sign?
You would be surprised. You would actually be surprised.
Hot Bench. Tuesday at 3 on ABC 7.
As Valentine's Day quickly approaches, it's not a rarity for consumers to focus on two holiday staples. Our Doug Banks spoke with two local businesses who have already put a bow on their holiday preparations.
Hi. Day before Valentine's Day is our big rush.
Valentine's Day for Splendiferous Sweet Shop in Searsport serves as a winter season bump.
Yeah, 200 or 300 pieces the day before, and then the day of probably about 150 or so.
Rogan has seen many last-minute Valentine's Day shoppers through her 10 years at Splendiferous. One hot ticket item always reigns supreme.
Definitely ready-to-go boxes.
She says she recommends these hand-picked treats over the traditional heart-shaped box.
When you buy those big boxes, half of the chocolate just usually isn't anyone's favorite.
But if that special someone in mind doesn't have a sweet tooth, then move to the next holiday staple. Flowers.
Unfortunately, there isn't a flower shop big enough to handle Valentine's Day, so you just start throwing things everywhere and it becomes a giant chaotic, not mess, but it just becomes a giant chaotic place.
Helen says it's been weeks of hard work behind the scenes. He tells shoppers, let us help you.
We can give you the best value for the dollar if you'll just let us use our talents and create.
That's a piece of advice one Holden resident took to heart.
Make sure that the ones you love, you treat them special. Other than that, just be thankful, though, for what you have.
In Bangor, Doug Banks, ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
Well, if you're looking for a Valentine's Day idea that's a little more groovy, be sure to check out the Bangor Area Recovery Network's Valentine's Dance. The dance is at 7:30 this Saturday at the Bangor Area Recovery Network. The theme of the dance is Summer of Love. Participants are encouraged to wear their tie-dye and hippie attire. They say everyone is welcome to attend. The event is free, but a $5 donation is suggested. Barnes recovery coach Cole Taylor spoke about the importance of hosting community outreach programs like this.
Our community members involved in recovery support, right? Recovery is a community responsibility, and having an opportunity in a space where you can come, meet new people, meet new connections in recovery is just the importance of having these functions as a whole.
Bangor Area Recovery Network is located at 142 Center Street in Brewer. The money raised from the dance will go back to the barn.
A family from Heartland goes all out on the holidays, and Valentine's Day is no exception. This year, Crystal Davis, her fiance Robert McDougall, and their children put together over 3,000 Valentine's Day cards, one for each student and staff member within the RSU 19 school district. Our Jody Hersey was there when they made their special delivery.
So we started this project called the Smile for Students, and every year we donate Valentines with a lollipop or pencil if the school requests it to every student and staff in the entire district.
Crystal Davis of Heartland has been pouring love into her community for years. When she experienced some health problems earlier this month, she didn't let a hospital stay prevent her and her family from making Valentine's Day cards for the students and the staff at all the schools in RSU 19. The couple's first delivery was at Nokomis Regional High School.
Do you want to show them all of the Valentines?
4 of the couple's 7 boys are still in school and helped assemble an astonishing 3,803 Valentine's Day cards to give away. The family is able to do so through cards that they purchase on clearance and lollipop donations from stores like Family Dollar in Pittsfield and Madison.
In this day and age, just to have those acts of kindness can go a very, very long way. I know we truly appreciate the effort.
Robert McDougall says it really does take a team effort to keep a smile for students going.
I just like how it makes people smile, hence the name of the program, and it's really fun to do it.
Sebasticook Valley Elementary School principal Laura Donahue says these Valentine's Day cards are a gift to all.
You know, it's just wonderful. It brings a smile to the face of students to know that somebody that they don't even know cares enough to do something thoughtful and kind for them. So it's great.
Davis says she plans to continue giving from the heart for many more years to come.
We want everybody to feel included, especially on a day that's filled with love.
In Newport, I'm Jody Hersey for ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
Very nice.
Look at them go. That really takes a lot of work, and they just want everybody to know that they're loved.
Yeah. I think we need more of that in this day and age. So, yeah.
Wicked sweet.
Nice job.
Yeah. Okay, the time now is 6:20 after the break, so it begins. This time of year is the best to get a head start on removing any possible brown-tail moth nests that you may find.
Plus that full weather forecast coming up right after the break.
Tell me what terrible thing she did to you.
Mad at mom over gender reveal party pictures.
That was just supposed to be private. She put it as her cover photo on Facebook.
But the judge has seen it all before.
It's showing that you're crying. What was so upsetting about it?
It's a meme. I don't know if you're aware of what that is, but...
The only meme that I've seen is the one of me.
Next, Judge Judy.
Tuesday at 5, only on ABC 7.
Hanks Husqvarna is your full-line Husqvarna dealer with 2 convenient locations, 32 Old State Road in Carmel and 19 Moosehead Trail in Newport. Whether it's tractors and zero-turns, chainsaws to trimmers, or pressure washers to snow blowers, everything is set up, serviced, and ready to go by our certified Husqvarna technician. And all sales are backed by our in-house Husqvarna warranty. For parts, service, or sales, stop in to Hanks Husqvarna, Carmel or Newport.
Good Morning America this week. Get ready to laugh because when JB Smoove and Amy Schumer are in the GMA House Live,
man, what?
Anything can happen.
We're troublemakers.
This week on America's favorite morning show, Good Morning America.
Scudic and Bloom, a full-service, custom-designed florist, Main Street in Winter Harbor.
We can deliver one-of-a-kind, full-color flower arrangements
by custom floral designer me, Pam.
Delivering to Ellsworth and surrounding areas for any occasion.
Please visit scudicandbloom.com or call 844-SCUDIC.
This time of year, you're probably more worried about the next snowstorm than a furry little pest. However, February is Brown-tail Moth Awareness Month, and experts say what you should do now to save you from an itchy, burning rash when it gets warmer. Experts with the Maine Department of Agriculture, Conservation and Forestry say now is the time to remove the brown-tail winter webs, typically found at the tips of tree branches. They resemble palm-sized structures tied to the leaf stem with white silk. And if you stand with the sun behind you, they are easier to see. Experts say focus your attention on oak, birch, apple, crabapple, and cherry trees, and even rose bushes.
Even one web, it can contain up to 25 to 400 caterpillars, so even removing one web will make a difference. So try to focus around the trees that have them around your dooryard, your driveway, that are over your porch, things like that.
They suggest putting the webs in buckets of soapy water or burning them because very small hairs that can cause rashes or irritation can still be present, and they do recommend wearing eye coverings, gloves, and other items to cover your skin.
Yeah, get rid of them now. Take it from somebody who's gotten into a nest of those before. It is not fun.
Kill them with fire, and look, keep your eyes out. I saw the city going around to like esplanades in front of people's houses on city property and removing them, and I was like, nice, thank you.
Good idea.
Yeah.
Well, we don't really have to worry about some of that right now. But
I mean, it would be good.
Winter is here. Yeah, I know. Winter is here. It looks like colder weather moving back in.
I know. People were saying.
Yeah.
The second winter.
Yeah. The little false mud season is coming to an end.
I know. Typical Maine.
Yeah.
Here's Devin Biggs with the forecast.
Alrighty, Craig and Emma, thank you very much. Your full weather forecast brought to you by Washington County Community College. Discover choices, create success. Don't miss out on free college. All righty, let's get into things this morning. A couple of advisories we have our eye on, a small credit advisory and also a gale warning. Both of these are posted along the coast until about 1 p.m. as we head towards Wednesday afternoon because of active surf that will begin to move in. For now, we're not bad just yet, just around 3 feet according toward the buoy. So we will start to see things increase today as that area low pressure tracks in from the southwest and goes to the north and east. For now, we're just seeing some clouds developing out there, tracking from the southwest going to the north and east. We will call it a mostly cloudy sky today. Maybe a little bit of snow along the coast as that area low pressure tracks off towards the north and east. Right now, here's where it's at right now, causing some rain in Washington and maybe a little bit of snow over in parts of New York and maybe Boston. We'll see a little bit of snow coming up as well. So futurecast moving forward, we have the clouds showing up for it today. Maybe a little bit of snow along the coast. Again, the rest of us staying dry. We'll see the clouds break up later on tonight, though, becoming partly cloudy for the most part, and maybe some clouds again as we head towards your Wednesday. We'll call it a partly cloudy sky. Then gusty winds will be on the way as well, and even more clouds again as we head towards Wednesday night into parts of Thursday. It won't be widespread clouds, but a few clouds coming up in some spots. So overall, though, the snow chances very minimal, maybe a little bit along the coast like near Bar Harbor, and really that's all we're going to see. Very minimal opportunities for snow with this one, though, and pretty much near zero further off towards the north. As for gusty winds, some gusty winds reaching up to about 25, even 30 miles per hour for today. We'll hold on to some of those gusty winds coming up later on tonight. Then as we head towards tomorrow, more gusty winds, even up to 30 to even 40 miles per hour as we head towards your Wednesday. Average high temperature is 31 degrees, lower 30s for us today, middle 20s Wednesday, middle 30s again Thursday, lower 30s Friday. We're back in the upper 20s Saturday and also Sunday. Then we're back in the 30s again as we head towards your Monday. So for today, mostly cloudy, maybe some snow to the south, highs in the low 30s, that northeast wind getting up to about 25 miles per hour. For tonight, middle teens, partly cloudy, northwest wind getting up to about 25 miles per hour. For tomorrow, middle 20s, partly cloudy and windy, the northwest wind gusting up to about 40 miles per hour at times. Alrighty, here's a look at your extended forecast brought to you by Washington County Community College. Alrighty, mostly sunny on Thursday, highs in the mid 30s. Snow showers possible Friday, highs in the low 30s. Upper 20s on Saturday with a partly cloudy sky.
You're stepping inside from a romp in the snow with the kids. Time to take the chill off with a cup of hot chocolate and a push of a button on a Fujitsu heat pump from Valley Home Services. Skip the worry of heating bills and call or visit valleymaine.com today to start saving.
Roto-Rooter has served the greater Bangor area and beyond for 35 years, offering plumbing, hydrojetting, snaking, descaling, video inspection, and grease interceptor cleaning services. For all your residential and commercial clogs, call Roto-Rooter today, 990-1234.
And away go troubles down the drain. Roto-Rooter.
Hey, women of Maine. Let's talk. When was the last time you or mom had a mammogram? Wondering when to get a pap smear? Want to see someone who actually listens? Every women's health question matters, so start the conversation with friends and with us. We're here to answer all of your real, honest questions, even the ones that are tough to ask, because every part of your health matters. Northern Light Health, how are you?
It's high school basketball season, and ABC 7 and Fox 22 are here to keep you up to date with your local scores and highlights during Friday Night Fast Break. Get out and support your hometown teams and look for our sports crew to get your own free Friday Night Fast Break t-shirt courtesy of
Carroll Drugstore, Coastal Auto Parts, Mount Desert Spring Water, Ray Plumbing and Heating, The Family Dog, and Tony Murray's Fairway Auto Sales.
The new Efficiency Maine heat pump rebates are here, and they're huge. Based on income, save from $4,000 to $11,100. And when combined with the new tax credits, the savings are bigger than ever, and Valley gives you your rebate instantly. Call Valley Home Services now for your new Fujitsu heat pump.
There's one number you need to know. It's called Joe.
Flight attendants are joining forces today in what's being called a day of action, a global picket in cities across the U.S. and the U.K. Among their demands, higher wages and an end to sexism. ABC's Lionel Moyes reports.
Around the world will be on the picket line in what's expected to be their largest ever collective action. Unions representing more than 100,000 flight attendants from airlines including American, Alaska, Frontier Southwest, and United are demanding better pay, retirement benefits, and more flexible schedules. 2/3 of flight attendants are currently in contract negotiations. In a joint statement, they're vowing to fight corporate greed, saying our time on the job must be compensated. We need flexibility and control of our lives. Legacy sexism that traditionally devalued our jobs must be stamped out and replaced with the true value of our work. The unions want flight attendants to be paid for all their time working. Most are not compensated for time spent waiting between flights in the airport or even time boarding the plane. Another concern for flight attendants, the danger of unruly passengers, with incidents on the rise since the pandemic.
Then he spat again in my face and sucker punched me in the eye. I was knocked back 3 feet before falling to the ground.
I was hit in the head, knocked to the ground, and I sustained very serious injuries as a result of that.
Flight schedules are not expected to be affected today. Flight attendants scheduled to work have been encouraged to picket virtually. If there were to be a strike, that would have to be authorized by federal mediators. They're expected to meet with the unions again next month. Lionel Moyes, ABC News, New York.
Well, meanwhile, love will not be in the air for some Uber, Lyft, and DoorDash drivers this Valentine's Day as they plan a nationwide strike. The Justice for App Workers Coalition announced that its members in 7 different states will be participating in a strike on Wednesday. The coalition represents roughly 130,000 delivery workers and drivers. The coalition is accusing driving service companies of paying unfair wages and taking the majority of the drivers' commissions. This comes 1 week after Lyft announced that it would ensure weekly earnings for its drivers. The coalition says the workers striking will not take rides to and from airports at some cities, including Chicago, Austin, Miami, and Philadelphia.
Instagram says they're curbing their political content. The social media site says it will no longer recommend political content from accounts that users don't already follow. Instagram, along with the Threads app, will be adding a setting to allow users who choose to see such content. Such controls are also said to be currently in the works for Facebook, but no date has been announced on when that rollout will take place. This is definitely going to be a major issue in the upcoming years because certain people say certain political divides can be pointed to stuff like this where people are like AI and, you know, cookies recognize what stuff you're interested in and they just sell it back to you as hard as they can without any care to the political or social repercussions.
Yeah. Boy, and those political ads drive me nuts too.
And it's right. And it's not just that, it goes far beyond that, you know, certain types of journalism that may not be they may not be trustworthy.
Yeah.
So
my feed right now is full of Taylor Swift stuff, like every other story. And
so it's working well.
I think the world of Taylor Swift. I think she's great. I think I'm a real fan. But boy, enough of Taylor. You know?
Maybe, do you have your phone out here? Maybe it'll listen to you and it'll curb it enough.
I'll have to talk with my phone later on.
I'll get something that will, my first thing that I open up on Instagram will be Taylor Swift because it hears us saying those hot button words.
All right.
Okay, coming up on the second half of the newscast, we'll hear about how the areas who are hosting eclipse viewings are preparing for the inundation of tourism that will occur this April.
Plus, Hudson University will soon offer more degree programs. That and more as Good Morning Maine continues.
I got hurt in a car accident. I've got a ton of bills, and the insurance company isn't helping me at all.
Don't get burned by the insurance company. Fight fire with fire and call the twos.
We'll turn up the heat on the insurance company. We'll make them pay you all the money you deserve.
I fought fire with fire and called the twos. Lowry & Associates got me $400,000 for my car accident. Now that's hot.
Call the twos. We win for you.
If you're hurt in an accident, what do you do? Call 222-2222.
Your piece of land demands the very best equipment. Kubota Equipment, the #1 rated tractor brand for durability and owner experience, with professional-grade mowers, versatile sidekick utility vehicles, and compact tractors that get it done right, all backed by unmatched dealer support. Talk to your dealer today to schedule a demo.
Available at Doors Equipment, 1468 Outer Hammond Street, Bangor.
It's high school basketball season, and ABC7 and Fox 22 are here to keep you up to date with your local scores and highlights during Friday Night Fast Break. Get out and support your hometown teams and look for our sports crew to get your own free Friday Night Fast Break t-shirt courtesy of
Black's Heat Pumps, John R. Crooker Agency, Osborne's Plumbing and Heating, Ray Plumbing and Heating, the Town of Bucksport, and Wardwell Construction.
Let your creativity run free at the Creative Arts Center, where we offer fun and affordable activities for all ages. Birthday parties, pottery wheel classes, painting lessons, or just for the fun of it. Get fired up for glazing projects as well as acrylics. We offer a wide selection of ceramic products for you to choose from, and we have thousands of pieces ready to paint. We are a Paragon kiln dealer and a Laguna Clay distributor. Stop by the Creative Arts Center today, located just off the Joshua Chamberlain Bridge in Brewer. The Creative Arts Center, where your only limitation is your imagination.
You're watching ABC7 Bangor.
Welcome back, everyone. Today is Tuesday, February 13th, 2024. It's also Galentine's Day.
February is the month of love, and that's what this special holiday is all about. We're quick to shower our significant others with gifts and treats on Valentine's Day, but this day was created to celebrate other important relationships in our lives, our girlfriends. Galentine's Day is a time to bring together the ladies in your life who you love the most, showing love and affection for the girls who make up your support system. And you know, I love this.
Neat. They started it on the show Parks and Recreation as kind of a joke, but
that's what I wanted to bring up.
Yeah.
I don't know if it all started there, and I'm so glad it did because I love that show.
That was a great show.
Yeah.
But now people are doing this. Girlfriends are getting together and having their own special parties. So
you know, and I think men can take note too. It's like, it's
Yeah.
important to tell your friends you love them.
Yeah.
It's important to show your friends affection, you know? And I think my mental health has improved since I've shown my friends more affection in that way.
You get what you receive too.
Right.
If you put it out
You
there.
feel like you have a place in this world when all of the affection that you crave in this world can't come from one person.
That's true.
It
That's
can't
true.
come from just your wife or your husband or whoever.
Yeah.
So.
It's good you've learned that young, you know.
This
It's a
younger
good thing.
generation is catching on to it, and I think it's really nice that we're trying to peer pressure other people into it.
I tell all my guy friends that I love them. Yeah, I give them hugs.
That's a good, you're being a good influence. Yeah.
All right, time for some history now. On this day in history, back in 1633, Italian astronomer Galileo Galilei arrived in Rome for a trial before the Inquisition. He was accused of defending the Copernican theory.
Difficult word.
There you go.
Yeah.
That the Earth revolves around the sun instead of the other way around. He ended up being sentenced to house arrest.
I think that's a really good example of, hey, you're going to get criticism even if you're the only one that's actually right in the whole room.
Right.
So
people figured it out eventually.
Stand your ground. Yeah.
In 1935, Bruno Hauptmann was found guilty of murder following the kidnapping and slaying of the one-year-old son of famed aviator Charles Lindbergh. It was a huge case at the time.
Right.
In 1866, notorious bandit Jesse James performed his first daylight armed robbery when he held up a bank in Liberty, Missouri. And in 1945, Allied planes dropped bombs across Dresden, Germany during World War II. It destroyed over a 2.5 square mile area of that city, and more than 25,000 people were killed.
Wow.
Finally, in 1980, the Winter Olympics opened in Lake Placid, New York.
That's on my travel list.
It's neat. I went there one time with the UMaine Black Bears one time.
Cool.
The one thing I took away from it, I went to the top of that big ski lift, the ski jump thing.
Yeah.
And you look down that thing, I don't know how those people do it. They're just crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was neat. So
I can imagine.
Yeah.
It probably looks like it's 90 degrees.
Yeah. UMaine Black Bears played there in the Final Four back in, what was it, the early 90s or something.
Cool.
So we all went there and televised the game. And
Wicked cool.
It was a neat drive.
Oh, I'm jealous.
So, yeah.
And in 2000, the last original Peanuts comic strip appeared in Sunday newspapers following the death of Charles Schulz the day before. Oh, an end of an era.
Yeah.
And in 2008, pitcher Roger Clemens denied having taken performance-enhancing drugs during his testimony before Congress. In 2021, a winter storm caused blackouts and killed 82 people in Texas and Mexico. The blackouts caused an estimated $195 billion in damages, making it the costliest natural disaster in the recorded history of Texas. Really kind of alerted the rest of the nation to, is our power grid up for the changing, weather that we may receive? And today's birthdays include rocker Peter Gabriel. He's 74 today. Singer Robbie Williams is 50, and actress Mina Suvari is 44.
Happy birthday to all of them.
Yeah.
As we said earlier, a storm system is moving up through the southern part of New England. Parts of Maine, especially southern Maine, may get a little taste of it, but we should escape the snow around here.
I know. I'm almost like, I want a little bit to just dust
Clean
over
everything
the gray, nasty stuff we have right now.
Yeah.
Okay, well, here's Devin Biggs with the forecast.
And thank you very much, Craig and Emma. Happy Tuesday. Your first weather forecast brought to you by Washington County Community College. Discover choices, create success. Don't miss out on free college. All right, let's get into things this morning. We do have a couple of advisories posted, a small crowd advisory that's up through Wednesday afternoon at about 1 p.m. or so. There's also a gale warning up also until about 1 p.m. or so along the coast. There'll be an area low pressure passing out towards sea today, causing some active surf to develop and maybe a little bit of snow along the coast as well. But most of us will be staying dry today with a mostly cloudy sky. Gusty winds will be picking up from time to time as well, tracking from the south and west and going off towards the north and east. Let's zoom things out right now as well. Here's the area low pressure located right about, and here's some rain near Washington, some snow starting to develop in New York and also near Boston. This will track to the north and east. It might skirt the coast of Maine, but most of us, again, should stay dry for today. Futurecast moving forward, though, again, maybe a little bit of snow along the coast, but the rest of us will be staying dry for today and also into tonight. The clouds will also begin to break up tonight and parts of tomorrow as well. So for today, lower 30s, mostly cloudy, maybe some snow to the south, and a northeast wind getting up to about 25 miles per hour. For tonight, 15 degrees, partly cloudy, northwest wind getting up to about 25 miles per hour. And for tomorrow, middle 20s, partly cloudy and windy, northwest wind gusting up to about 40 miles per hour. Alrighty, that hourly forecast for the rest of the morning and afternoon period. Overall, a mostly cloudy sky, temperatures warming into the 30s. Your full 5-day forecast is coming up. Craig and Emma.
Thank you, Devin. Well, the solar eclipse may be a few months out, but it's never too early to make a plan to watch it.
And one place you may want to experience the event is in Houlton. It's one of the last places in the country you'll be able to see the eclipse, and experts say one of the best. If you make the trek, it'll be worth your time. Greater Houlton Chamber of Commerce Executive Director Jane Torres says the town has 3 days worth of activities as part of its main Eclipse 2024 extravaganza. There will be a brew fest held on the Saturday before the eclipse, and humorist Tim Sample will also be in town to tell some Maine stories. And the weekend will also feature a performance art group out of Providence, Rhode Island, strolling the streets dressed up as aliens wanting to see our sun.
Oh my gosh.
Tours expects tens of thousands of people to visit Houlton for the eclipse.
Hotels are full, Airbnbs are full. Everybody I know has people coming home for this. And if they don't have people coming home, they're renting out rooms. So it's kind of a trickle down. You know, economically, it's going to really be big for this community.
And if you're going to Houlton, Torres says the best places to watch the eclipse are Riverfront Park and at the airport. And by the way, ABC7 and Fox 22 is your home for eclipse coverage. We will have plenty to talk about as the big day gets closer. Then you can watch it live with us as the eclipse happens on April 8th. We will be doing all of our shows there that day, including Good Morning Maine will be up in Houlton to watch as everything unfolds.
Still got to figure out some of the logistics, but we're excited.
Yeah.
Still to come here this morning, Tyler Cruz will have the latest with sports.
Jamar Construction Products in Bangor continues to grow to meet our customers' needs, supplying products for site work contractors, concrete contractors, and survey and safety supplies. We are proud to be the local dealer for Hilti, Valley Blades, U.S. Fabrics, and Euclid Chemical, plus so much more. Stop by and see us at 1270 Hammond Street or give us a call at 907-4491. If you dig it, pour it, plow it, fasten it, lay it, or lift it, Jamar Construction Products can help you.
When the Coach House Restaurant wants to know the local forecast, they log on to foxbangor.com. The Coach House Restaurant, family dining at its best with fine home-cooked meals, delicious homemade desserts, and a large menu of tasty offerings for breakfast, lunch, or dinner.
Orono is more than just a college town. It's an affordable destination.
Welcome to the Orono Arcade, where we have both modern and retro games. And for a new experience, check out our 9-hole blacklight mini golf course. Budget-friendly, fun for the whole family, with 13 restaurants within walking distance. We look forward to seeing you soon at the Orono Arcade.
Oversharing can be weird.
How you doing, buddy? I'm more excited than a mosquito flying into a nudist colony.
Overshare with Family Feud.
Weekdays at 9 on ABC 7.
Tune in for my new game show, Person, Place, or Thing. Hopscotch. Someone came to play.
Weekdays at 10 on ABC 7.
Welcome back in, everyone. Thank you for staying with us. Did someone say dynasty? For the third time in 5 years, the Kansas City Chiefs are Super Bowl champions. The last team to win 3 in a 5-year span, Tom Brady and the New England Patriots, who, of course, ended up with 6 titles in all. Last night in Las Vegas, the Chiefs and 49ers needing overtime to decide Super Bowl 58. KC would go on a 13-play, 75-yard drive that included a huge 4th-and-1 run from Patrick Mahomes, and then this Mahomes throw to Mecole Hardman, the touchdown pass and the game winner. Mahomes named MVP for the 3rd time in his amazing career so far.
It's legendary. I mean, just to be able to, no one's ever done it. And we knew it's legendary to win back-to-back. I think 8 other teams had done it. We had heard it all week. We had talked to the guys about it, and we felt like we had the best opportunity that we had ever had to go out there and do that.
This group here and organization are tremendous, and if somebody said dynasty and tagged it onto it, I'd be very proud of that.
All right, let's move on to some basketball now. The NAC playoffs right around the corner, and it was a big last weekend of the regular season for Husson women's hoops. The Eagles closing out the year with 2 wins over Lesley University on Friday and Saturday. Early in the second quarter of Friday's game, Husson senior Bailey Donovan became the all-time blocks leader in Husson women's basketball history with their 217th block. She finished the weekend with 219. She says her success on defense is a credit to her teammates and how she gets better in practice.
Honestly, that's something I can credit my teammates for. My freshman, sophomore years, I had people like Sammy Ireland and Megan Peach to go against, which really helped my game. And then now I have people like Callaway and Jordan who are actually closer to my size than I've ever had before. So that's very helpful.
Heading into the postseason, Husson has now won 8 games in a row, and they finish 11-3 in conference, and they are the 2nd seed in the NAC's East Division. So they are feeling pretty good about how they're playing heading into the games that matter the most.
We had a really tough schedule non-conference, and we lost some of those games, but we were in all of them. And as I've mentioned to the team, you've got to trust the process. I've been doing this for a long time, and you've got to play good teams to get better. And the key is to peak at the right time, and so we're really hoping that we're at that point where we're peaking.
We're really excited. We're ready. We've lost the last couple of years, so we kind of have a chip on our shoulder, and we're ready to come out and win a championship.
Also in Husson news, women's basketball coach Kissy Walker was named among the 4 inductees to the Maine Sports Hall of Fame class of 2024. She joins Dave Halligan, Anna McDougall, and Derek Vogel on the list. Walker is in her 33rd season at Husson and looking for her 13th conference championship. She has racked up 586 career wins as head coach of the Eagles.
I really was quite taken back because, again, it's not anything I've ever thought about. I've known a lot of people going into that who were always people that I looked up to, that I admired, and I don't know, I guess I just never really thought that would happen. I really think a lot of it is surrounding yourself with good people and having an administration that's really supportive. Husson's done a terrific job over the years.
She's just an incredible woman. She really truly cares about her players. She loves the game, and she's just such an intelligent person on and off the court. So I'm so happy for her. She deserves it.
It's certainly well-deserved there. Let's stay with some women's basketball news now. Over in Indiana, Maine native Mackenzie Holmes continuing to make headlines with her Hoosiers. On Sunday night, the Pride of Gorham breaking a 10-year record in Bloomington. In their win against Purdue on Sunday, Mackenzie Holmes became the all-time leading scorer with Indiana women's basketball. Holmes needed 17 points to break Tyra Buss's all-time record and scored exactly 17 points, beating her mark by just 1 and tallying her 2,365th career point with the Hoosiers.
Yeah, I'm just extremely thankful. I've played with some really, really amazing people. I've played for the best coaches in the country, and it's just a really special thing for me to wear Indiana across my chest every single day and play in Assembly Hall. Has just been one of the greatest blessings in my life.
All right, a big congrats to her. Let's move on now. One basketball prelim on Monday, and MCI girls defeated Erskine Academy to move on to the girls Class B regional quarterfinals. Also, the semifinalists for Mr. and Miss Maine basketball being announced. We'll start with Mr. Maine. A few local athletes on there. Dylan Burpee from Southern Aroostook, Oceanside's Galley Twins, Zach McLaughlin from Hamden, Ellsworth's Chance Mercier, and then Pierce Walston from Orono, among those making the first cut. And for Miss Maine, Central High School and future Black Bear Izzy Allen is on the list, along with Maisie Peach from Dexter. They are among the semifinalists from the northern region and our area. Good luck to all of the athletes on that list and in the rest of the way this season. The winner will be announced on March 8th. That's all the time we have for sports. We'll be right back after the break.
Renovating or building new, you'll find a wide selection of high-performing, energy-efficient, and beautiful windows and doors at Hammond Lumber Company. Your Hammond sales representative will walk you through the showroom displays and help you choose options to create a personalized custom look. Free in-home measurement is available, and Hammond can deliver your order from any of their locations across Maine and New Hampshire. Bring your vision and enjoy better light and added security and energy savings with quality windows and doors from Hammond Lumber Company.
So, what did we learn today? That Spectrum One gives people everything that they need at a great price. And what are those things?
Super fast internet.
Comes with it, yes.
A line of unlimited mobile.
Now we're cooking, yes, comes with it.
Free advanced Wi-Fi.
Also comes with it. What else do people want, guys?
A sense of purpose and direction in life.
It does come with state-of-the-art security features, which is kind of like the same thing.
Get Spectrum Internet for $49.99 a month with free advanced Wi-Fi and a free line of unlimited mobile for 12 months. Call, click, or visit a Spectrum store today.
Hi, this is Jim with Lowry & Associates.
Some guy slid across the center line and hit my daughter. The cops said the guy was driving way too fast for the snowy conditions.
I'm so sorry you guys are going through this. Is your daughter okay?
She just had surgery yesterday. Is there any way you can come meet us at the hospital?
Absolutely. I can meet you at the hospital right now.
Lowry & Associates came to the hospital and settled my daughter's case for $250,000.
I'm Jim with Lowry & Associates. Call us. We win for you.
Well, a big snowstorm moving to the south of us. Looks like we'll escape the snow here in Bangor, though.
Seems like it. Here's Devin Biggs with that forecast.
Alrighty, Craig and Emma, thank you very much. Your full weather forecast brought to you by Washington County Community College. Discover choices, create success. Don't miss out on free college. Alrighty, let's get into things this morning. A couple of advisories we have our eye on, a small credit advisory and also a gale warning. Both of these are posted along the coast until about 1 p.m. as we head towards Wednesday afternoon because of active surf that will begin to move in. For now, we're not bad just yet, just around 3 feet according toward the buoy. So we will start to see things increase today as that area low pressure tracks in from the southwest and goes to the north and east. For now, we're just seeing some clouds developing out there tracking from the southwest going to the north and east. We will call it a mostly cloudy sky today. Maybe a little bit of snow along the coast as that area low pressure tracks off towards the north and east. Right now, here's where it's at right now, causing some rain in Washington and maybe a little bit of snow over in parts of New York and maybe Boston will see a little bit of snow coming up as well. So Futurecast moving forward, we have the clouds showing up for it today. Maybe a little bit of snow along the coast. Again, the rest of us staying dry. We'll see the clouds break up later on tonight, though, becoming partly cloudy for the most part, and maybe some clouds again as we head towards your Wednesday. We'll call it a partly cloudy sky. Then gusty winds will be on the way as well, and even more clouds again as we head towards Wednesday night into parts of Thursday. Won't be widespread clouds, but a few clouds coming up in some spots. So overall, though, the snow chances very minimal, maybe a little bit along the coast like near Bar Harbor, and really that's all we're going to see. Very minimal opportunities for snow with this one, though, and pretty much near zero further off towards the north. As for gusty winds, some gusty winds reaching up to about 25, even 30 miles per hour for today. We'll hold on to some of those gusty winds coming up later on tonight. Then as we head towards tomorrow tomorrow, more gusty winds, even up to 30 to even 40 miles per hour as we head towards your Wednesday. Average high temperature is 31 degrees, lower 30s for us today, middle 20s Wednesday, middle 30s again Thursday, lower 30s Friday. We're back in the upper 20s Saturday and also Sunday. Then we're back in the 30s again as we head towards your Monday. So for today, mostly cloudy, maybe some snow to the south, highs in the low 30s, that northeast wind getting up to about 25 miles per hour. For tonight, middle teens, partly cloudy, northwest wind getting up to about 25 miles per hour. For tomorrow, middle 20s, partly cloudy and windy. The northwest wind gusting up to about 40 miles per hour at times. Alrighty, here's a look at your extended forecast brought to you by Washington County Community College. Alrighty, mostly sunny on Thursday, highs in the mid 30s. Snow showers possible Friday, highs in the low 30s. Upper 20s on Saturday with a partly cloudy sky.